Hello, everybody. Running the train around the track tonight. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? Oh, I appreciate it. Hey, Wilmer. I am fantastic. How about you, Kelly? And how are you doing, Wilmer? I watched your episode of Not Bad there, Wilmer. It's pretty good. Well, that's cool, man. Relaxing is always good. We're doing this old school tonight, so it's going to be moving around the layout, following the train. So no stand. That's cool, Wilmer. Just following the train around the layout. Seems like today has not been a good day for streaming. It's like everybody's busy or they're off on another stream or something. I don't know. Yep, there's the mess. I'll get that eventually cleaned out of there. But that's kind of where I'm going to put the next water feature. I pretty much decided, that I'm just going to go with the engine shed instead of getting a Kato roundhouse. Although if I did get a roundhouse, which I'm not, it would have been a Walters. But I decided not to. There's the old Firehouse whiskey car from Joe G. It's a great looking car. And there's the yard. Been actually meaning to get in there and hook up one of my DC engines to that crane. Probably actually do that as we speak. Yeah. Should have power now. Oh yeah. Doggone it. Forgot about that guy running. We'll just have to back him up for a minute. Yeah, Wilmer, it is. It's not looking too bad. Let's see here. That should be giving power to him. Huh. Let's do it this way. There. There's number 2. Don't want him to move though. I'm actually looking for number 1 to move. He is not wanting to go for some reason. You know what? It's not a switching thing. We'll stick them over on this track, see if it makes a difference. Oh, there he goes. That's interesting. So what the hell's the problem then? Well, that's what it was. There was another switch that had to be thrown. Now it's stuck again. Come on. There he goes. Well, it's out of the way anyhow. It's going around the track. I think he's got a light on him. Yeah. All right, here it comes. I guess we'll just bring them around and park them. I think that's what we'll do. Hey, Tam Bear, how you doing? Okay. So now we got this thing cleared. There you go. It's lighting up on schedule. This is the one I wanted to begin with. It's been a little while since he's ran anyway. Yep. Like I said, these couplers are not the best in the world. Doggone. Sometimes you just want to just go in there and just super glue them on there. To hell with it. And there it goes. Disconnecting again. Sparky would be proud. Come on. Seems to have a pretty good connection. All right. Oh, we lost him again. Doggone it. And it happened again. These couplers are bad. Hell with it. They obviously just need to be replaced. So we're just not going to worry about it. Alrighty. Let's get this guy back moving. Gonna have to go park that switcher again anyway. Let's go get this switcher and put it back where it goes. There it goes again. Now it's losing the caboose. Probably gonna end up buying couplers sooner than I thought, I think. All right. Okay. I think we'll just go ahead and park him on this first one right here. Alrighty, here goes the little switcher. That works for me. There. Now the power's cut to all them guys. Okay, now we can go ahead and finish regular operations here. Get the one in the back going. Get his light turned on. His light turned on, there we go. All right. Like I was saying, guys, earlier we was just doing this old school. Not doing a stand today, so I'm just manually holding the phone here as we're recording. Yeah, I know that's a mess right there, but that's where I'm going to end up putting another water feature there. I'm just going to use the engine shed. That's where I got my little steamer sitting. I burnt him up, so He's just gonna be on display, I guess, until I get a new one. Thought about doing a Kato roundhouse, but you can't go ahead and manipulate it like you can, like a Walther's as far as like weathering and painting and all that. So I'm not gonna do one. I'm just gonna go ahead and just go with the engine shed, just make a water feature right there instead. And as you can see, these lights, they turned out pretty good for the yard. So I definitely look forward to getting some more lights put on the layout. Just haven't done it yet. I found some bulbs on eBay that I'm going to pick up at the end of the week. I'm going to use those for the interior lighting on some of these buildings. And there's the car that Joe G did, Firehouse Whiskey car. Yeah, I know it, it's a mess. I ended up putting the light over there on the mine too. Yeah, it'll look good over there with the light on it, no doubt about it. Well, like I said, we're just holding the phone tonight instead of using the stand. The whole reason for that is so I can follow the train around. I like to follow it, so. So I don't see much chat going on, so how's everybody doing tonight? Cool. And how you doing there, Kevin? BNSF 1982, fantastic. Yeah, I'm doing great. Just wanted to take some time out of the day and just relax with running the train and follow it around with the foam and run it live. I ran this stream earlier, but that was with a recorded video. This one here is just straight up live. You guys are probably wondering, why is he only pulling around one tanker? Now the reason for that is because the other ones are sitting over here. That is why. And there again is my steamer. A good look at the yard. I think it come out pretty good. That thing in the middle, that's just a piece of foam. Went ahead and wrapped it in plaster cloth, painted it, and then put some glue on the top and put some ballast on there. So that turned out pretty good. And instead of using spackling on the track, then I just used Unitrame track, and that worked out pretty well too, so I'm happy with it. Been thinking about doing something live as far as weathering or building, installing lights or something. I haven't decided what I wanted to do yet. Thought about doing something with the depot. Maybe when I install the lights I might do that. I was looking at it earlier. I was thinking I might be able to put one of the street lights on it, but it's going to have to go into the foam that's around it. Otherwise it'll be way too close to the building, won't look right. But we'll see. Today's actually been a lazy day for me too. Just been feeling tired most of the day. Maybe it's because it's a Monday, I don't know. Here's my little switcher I was running earlier. That thing is so slow. I think it's supposed to be that way though, because he's extremely slow. Hello, Mike. How you doing today? Just going old school with the stream by holding the phone instead of using a stand. Living the dream. Absolutely. I've heard that phrase a lot. Hey, Gerard. I used to say that all the time when I was working over there at AT&T. Everybody was saying, living the dream. Well, when I was working there, it was more like living the nightmare. Don't get me wrong, though. They're a good company to work for, but with all the layoffs they've been doing lately, you just can't get nowhere. Anytime a management position would pop up, the only one who would be able to get the position would have been somebody who was laid off in another city. It was just getting to the point where it's like, why even apply for it? Still is, but gotta stay positive. Yeah, I hear you. Well, I gotta tell you though, I said, the heck with it. After being there almost 10 years, not being able to get nowhere, I left. Told them they can take the job and stick it. And I went on over to Apple. So now I work for Apple. Don't get me wrong, man. I do miss that free DirecTV that I used to get with AT&T. But life is better over at Apple, let me tell you that. A lot happier. Well, I think it's time to throw some switches here. After he gets back around, I'm going to redirect him. As soon as he clears this switch over here, we'll throw it. All right. There we go. We threw the switch on him. Now he's going to go over the bridge and over the Licking River. And there's the depot that John Tanzillo did. Basically, the story with that is, I live here in Joplin, Missouri, and they have a used, an abandoned train depot, and the city won't tear it down. Matter of fact, they'd much rather sell it, but they won't sell it to just anybody. They want to sell it to somebody who's going to go in there and do stuff with it, instead of like ripping it down and trying to put shopping center or something else there. So I sent John Tanzillo the pictures of it along with some of the dimensions, and he went ahead and printed it off on his 3D printer for me. Then when I got it, I went ahead and painted it and weathered it and did some landscaping on it and got it looking the way it is now. But yes, model railroading can be expensive. Just depends on how you purchase your products. A lot of my track I got off of eBay, as used lots. So that kind of cheapened it up a little bit for me. But yeah, going down to like a garage sale. If you guys go to garage sales or something, you can find train stuff there at the garage sales. It's a good place to find stuff. You don't never know what you might find. Oh boy, like right here, I just found me a derailment. Doggone it. Yeah, flea markets too, absolutely. So now we gotta figure out why he's derailing again. Thought I had this problem solved before. But apparently not. Alright, he's back off and running. Last time I was having issues with that is because I had the track pushed out too far when I did some scenery work. But let's see. Sometimes that bridge gets twisted and it messes it up. Hey, Net Dragon, how you doing? Yeah, I fixed Nightbot for you, Net Dragon, so he's not going to time you out no more. Oh, there he went derailing again. All right. We're just going to throw the switch on him. He's running by himself now because the cars came off. Oh well. Mrs. G, how you doing? This guy's coming around. Well, I appreciate it. Hitting 1,000 is not an easy thing to do, let me tell you. He's doing all right on the outer loop, so it's got to be something that's going on the inside. Good Times Outdoors, how you doing today? I'm going. Oop. Sorry about this bouncing all around. I'm holding it instead of having to stand. Doggone it. Seems like half these cars done came derailed. Alright. Looks like some of them are okay. I'll get it fixed up here in a moment. Okay, so they're all back on. Alright, I think what we'll do is when he gets back around, we'll just go ahead and flip the switch, we'll back him up and hook him back up. Alright, time to flip the old switch. Put him in reverse. And there he goes, off to the races. Alright, so now we'll watch and see if that don't fix it. Went ahead and pushed on the track a little bit, thinking that might be the problem, but we'll see. It goes right over a derailer, or re-railer right there. He's struggling a little bit on that. Flip the switch on it, 'cause sometimes they come out of alignment. But the other cars are having no issues going over it, so interesting. Well, if he does it again, it's going to be over there in front of the depot. He's slowing down there, but he's not stopping. We're going to tug on the track a little bit and see if that don't fix it. Alright, let's see if that helps. It's almost like it's getting pinched or something. Wasn't doing that earlier. Well, I do have some cats, and sometimes the cats get up here on the table. Maybe something happened like that. Still going. Oshler Fishing, how's it going? It almost sounds like my DC unit that makes that noise. Like it's pulling the car that's derailed. No. And that time it didn't act like he was pinched either. Huh. I wonder if one of the cats got on here and pushed on the track or something. I don't have any of it glued down yet. I should probably do that. Just haven't gotten around to it. Oh no, I'm definitely going to be adding more. No, I just got those on there just to see what it would look like. Nope, see, there it went. It derailed again. And look, it's sucking out the power too, because now this guy is just moving. Oh, there, he just died. Fantastic. All right, come on. There you go. That's better. Now, something's going on over there. I have to figure that out. But no, I'm definitely going to get some more lights. There's going to be some lights right here along this street right here. There's going to be some lights right here in the town right here. I'm going to put a light over there in front of the mine. There'll be some lights out here in the parking lot for some of these buildings. Oh, it's N scale. And then, of course, there's going to be lights inside the buildings. Now, the Joplin Depot that I built over there, that one there has got, well, thanks to Ron Perry anyway. He showed me how to do stained glass windows. So I made some of my own stained glass windows, and I got stained glass windows in that thing. And the other night, I went ahead and put a LED up underneath it just to see how it would look, you know, in the dark with that coming through there. And I got to tell you, it looks fantastic. But yeah, I got some plans to buy some bulbs on eBay. Sometime later this week. They're going to be using for the interior lights of the buildings. So the depot will probably end up getting 3 of them by itself, and then I'll put a couple in the distribution center right there. And it should be looking pretty sharp. That's interesting. All right. I got him back on. I don't want to keep having to deal with derailments tonight, so I'm going to throw the switch. Just let him stay on the outer loop. At least that way I know he doesn't have no issues. And the lights are pretty easy to do too. It's all about just putting some holes in the foam and running the wire down through there and wiring it up. I did these other ones and that was easier than what I thought it would be, so. And I'm not using no switch for it. Just got it, I don't know if you can see it right here, but it's just plugged right into a power bar right there. HO does stand for something. I don't know what it stands for. I don't know. I think it might have something to do with the O scale and then HO. And of course there's G scale and Z scale and N scale. This right here is N scale. There you go. Half of O. Irish train guy, how you doing? Then it makes you wonder, well, what does N scale stand for then? Because to be honest with you, I don't have no idea. That is cool. I'm glad that you're good. So yeah, so everybody take an opportunity to check out everybody's channels. There's a lot of cool stuff out here. Pretty much got people from all four corners of the world comes onto the channel. That's one of the reasons why I do N-scale. You get twice as much in half the space. And the space I'm in, let me show you. That's it right there. So there's the door wall. Window, window. And then it goes into my built-ins. That's around the fireplace. So this one table is actually, it's about 8 foot long going back into the corner. Then it's 3 foot wide, so then you got another 5 foot piece that goes this way. And that's also 3 foot wide. And it's in the corner of the living room. Normally there would have been like a, I guess you could say like a dining room table, I guess, would sit here. But I told Tracy, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to use that space for my train. So that's what I do. No, it probably won't pull a beer. That is true. Well, it really wasn't that bad building it anyway. I mean, the table itself was built out of 1x2s. Then I got a piece of pegboard on top of the 1x2s. And then I got 2 pieces of foam on top of that. And then that right there, that's just your basic everyday masonite. That's really it. And then down here, I just used down there. Could put another train set down there if I wanted to, but right now I'm just using it for storage. But who knows what the future might hold. Could put an HO set down there if I wanted to, I guess. But I highly doubt it. Alright guys, well, it's getting late for me. So I think I'm going to pretty much end the stream and call it a night. Got to get up at 6 in the morning for work. Even though I work at home, I still got to get up and take care of the dogs and all that stuff. No, it's all flat. I thought about doing that, but I decided against it. I just didn't want to mess with the math portion of it. 2% grades and all that craziness. But I thought about it, but I decided against it. That's why instead I just did, you know, the lake and the river here. So I still got a bridge there, and I got a bridge over here. And I got a pair of canoes right there. Then there's a dock over here with another boat in it. It's kind of dark, so it's hard to see it. So that was my answer to that anyway. That way I didn't have to mess with it. All right. That's right, I turned off their sounds, didn't I? There we go. There. All right, guys, I won't call it a night. I'm just turning off the train stuff right now. And remember, it ain't a mountain if you don't climb it. Y'all have a good night.